We're back. Episode 97 of the Five Side Podcast, where we have a very special guest. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, my name is Isabella Obaze. I am a professional soccer player and I play for the Portland Thorns currently in the Danish national team.
Let's clap it up for that. You know what I'm saying? We got our first NWSL player on the pod.
That's a fact.
Our first national team player on the pod. First Danish on the pod. And first black woman on the pod. So let's clap it up for all that. Lots of firsts right now. Lots of firsts right now.
That's a fact.
You came all the way from the Pacific Northwest, Portland to New York City. How are you enjoying the city so far? I know we're on Canal Street right now. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
How are you acclimating to everything?
No, I love it. I just love how much life there is. You know, I think especially growing up in Denmark, it was nothing like this. So I'm just like really excited to experience this like vibrant life.
For sure. Where are you from in Denmark, actually?
It's a place called Kolding.
Kolding?
So that was a good.
Kolding?
Yeah,
Okay,
good pronunciation.
Kolding.
Yeah, Kolding. Yeah.
Kolding.
Like 2 hours away from Copenhagen because people only know where Copenhagen is. So I always
all
say
I know.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, very small town. I mean, Denmark is just small in general. I think London alone is like bigger than all of Denmark. So.
Oh damn.
In population?
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
I
believe
so.
it.
It's very
makes
small.
sense.
Yeah.
That says a lot about y'all as a footballing nation to be that good with such little population.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, we got 400 million, and at least the men's side is struggling still. That's crazy.
What I guess just like what was the experience like growing up there in general?
Yeah, I mean, growing up was like, I mean, I was one of the very few Black people in Denmark. I mean, went to a predominant white school. But I honestly never really felt like I was treated like way differently. I don't even think I clocked that I was looking different until like way later on. And I think I talked to people like growing up in the States where like their experiences are just way different, like way more stuff happening to them where like, you know, things they had to go through that I really didn't. So honestly, like I never really felt like I was being treated any differently. So I'm really happy that I grew up like that, you know.
Sure.
Just yeah.
Getting into like playing football in the youth, I know you definitely traveled through Europe for it. Did you have any experiences in those moments where you realized, oh wait, it is different for me as a Black woman?
Just like with the youth national teams, or just like
I guess in general, moving around Europe as a young Black girl, if you then felt kind of that different experience.
I don't really think I ever really did. No, I mean,
That's good to hear.
Yeah, sometimes like now I'll try to reflect and be like, did anything really happen? But I'm like, nothing like major. No.
That's good to hear.
I feel like from what I hear, Denmark is one of the more like, I don't know, like friendly and like inclusive places in Europe. So I don't know, it's not that like too surprising to hear.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think Scandinavia in general, like Sweden, Norway, Denmark, like just all like try to be inclusive. I think it's definitely some things sometimes, but
of course.
Yeah, it's a good place to grow up and a very safe place as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
How did your like family end up in Denmark?
It's a funny story. So my mom is Danish,
Okay.
and my dad was born in Nigeria but grew up in London, England.
Okay.
And my mom lived in Spain for like 18 years.
Hey, I'm Spanish. My dad's from Spain.
Hey.
Do I have to
No.
No? Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I
Tienes
should
que
know
aprender.
more.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, my dad was on vacation in Spain and my mom was working there and they met each other at a bar.
That's
This
tough.
is how my parents met.
Really?
That's tough.
Pretty a similar sort of thing. My mom was living in France, traveled to Madrid on the weekend, met my dad there, sort of,
So I need to go to Spain, bro.
For sure. It's the land of
I need
love.
to go to Spain.
El país de amor, ya tú sabes. That's for sure.
I wish I knew Spanish. It's so pretty. But yeah, and then they just got together and not long after that, my brother, my youngest older brother, and then they actually like flipped a coin and said, heads, we go to London and live. Tails, we go to Kolding in Denmark.
Wow.
And of course, Kolding won over London. That's crazy.
That's a crazy flip of a coin decision.
I
Like, y'all
know.
gonna put it on just that? Like,
So yeah, that's how we ended up in Denmark.
it's incredible.
Is there a city that you've been to in the U.S. that reminds you of home?
Not
That's
at
an
all.
interesting question.
No, it's a good question, but I feel like for me, like especially growing up, I've always been obsessed with America because everything's so big and grand, and
That's
like
true.
I've loved that part of it. And so like I feel like Denmark, especially things are just tiny, like small things like cars or houses, things are just tiny, you know. And me as a person, I like when things are like bigger,
larger than life.
Yeah. So I definitely feel So I definitely feel like I fit in a lot more here in America sometimes.
When did you first come to the U.S.?
It was a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I visited in 2019 with my Danish team, LA. But yeah, lived here like a year and a half ago.
And what was that like for you? You know, kind of growing up, looking at America, this big grand place, and actually experiencing it. Was it a little bit of a culture shock? Was it what you expected?
Kind of what I expected, like in terms of people.
Yeah.
Like very like, obviously not everyone, but a lot of people I've met have been very outgoing. So that was what I expected. But Portland is also like, it's a good step from Denmark, I feel like, because it's like, yes, there's like more life going on, but it's not like overwhelming. Where I feel like if I would have went from Køge is where I was at the time in Denmark, straight to like New York or something like that, I think I would have like culture shock. You know what I mean? So I think the step was good. Like Portland is like a nice place to be in, like not too much, if that makes sense.
For sure. And it rains a lot in Portland. Is that true, Liz? Issa? Yeah, a lot of rain.
Yeah, it hasn't been that bad. Everyone was like, Issa, you're gonna hate it. It's like rain every single day. But I don't think it's been that bad. Sometimes there's like been many days in a row where I'm like, okay, wrap it up. But it's been fine, I think.
That's good. Yeah, we had a hot summer here, yo. It was absolutely terrible. Yeah, the most humidity ever. We've been turned into a tropical climate now, like
officially.
Yeah, officially.
The designation is like tropical, like the tropics.
No, that's the worst, especially when it's the air that's thick.
Yeah.
I can't.
And we'd be walking everywhere, taking the train. Like, the fact that it's still 80 today kind of bugs me because I thought we were getting rid of it.
That's why I was
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I walked outside, I'm like, girl.
No,
I'm sweating.
My theory is that...
What's your theory? Kendrick's theory. Cue the music.
I'm not gonna lie. 2 laughs before a theory. 2 laughs before a theory.
Do that. If y'all
2, 3 laughs before a theory.
4 laughs, then you know it's crazy.
Let me land. All
right.
My theory is that in the next 5 to 10 years, New York is gonna become uninhabitable.
It's supposed to be underwater. People like that's
the rising water, but then also just like the heat, like global
5 to 10.
Yeah, bro. This year alone, like people were like dying, like in the subway, like just from like heat exhaustion.
Yeah,
like people who were like spending a lot of time down there and shit. Like unless they fix like
the infrastructure,
the infrastructure.
Zoran, we vote for you.
The flooding.
Yeah, the flooding's crazy. The flooding,
like every like major storm that we had this year.
Yeah,
the trains like were incapacitated because it was it just flooded.
And in like Midtown, which is even crazier.
That's
like
like
one of the most densely populated areas.
Bro, like if we don't get a mayor that's like
Zoran, we need you.
Actually
Zoran,
trying to fix things.
Facts.
That somebody's gonna be like, all right, like we gotta go somewhere.
The population.
We're gonna have to go to Culling, bro.
Restart.
We have to go to Culling, bro.
You guys would not be content there. Trust me. Too boring. Too boring.
Like I might like it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do like people do? Like, what was it like growing up being a teenager in Culling? Like, what do y'all? What was the vibes?
I mean,
I know you played
outside.
a lot of football too, obviously. So
yes, we were outside a lot, and
that's good.
I mean, I played with my dad and my brother, but yeah, there was nothing really special to do. Like you guys would like Copenhagen for sure.
Yeah,
but that's it. I don't see you guys anywhere else in Denmark.
For sure. And keeping it in Culling, how did you first get into football? Was it passed down from your parents? Is it something you kind of discovered yourself? Like, when did you first develop that passion?
So my dad played like for a youth team, and he was like promising talent. My grandpa was like, I need you to focus on education, so he had to quit.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. So definitely like, and then my brother played because of that, and then I saw my brother play. I was like, that looks fun, and I was just playing in school tournaments, and parents came up to my mom, was like, I think she could maybe be something. My mom was like, no, that's not a girl sport. She needs to dance, like that kind of stuff. But now she's like the biggest soccer mom, so you know. But yeah, it was just through like my dad, and then just like trying out myself and just absolutely loving it.
That's dope.
Which footballers did you look up to, like when you were growing up, that you tried to emulate their game or just inspired you to enjoy the game?
Yeah, honestly, when I grew up, I didn't really like know what was going on. I think everyone knew Messi, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I loved Ronaldo at that time. Kind of switched now over to Messi. That's T.
Yeah, I got the Real Madrid jersey on. Even
I'm
a Ronaldo always.
Honestly, yeah, both are good.
Yeah.
They're not trying to get canceled.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, like now I look at Van Dijk a lot because we play the same position, and obviously he's one of the best defenders in the world. And Nathan Ake from Man City. Man City's my team.
Okay.
Chelsea boy.
Get me off this couch.
Chelsea boy.
Definitely.
He is a Chelsea boy, but that's because y'all just be buying up and throwing the youth right back out. It's true.
Yeah, but growing up, I didn't really know, and also like female soccer players, I didn't know enough, which I think is sad.
Yeah,
But
I think Atanya Bonmati was saying a similar thing at the Ballon d'Or speech.
Yeah.
She was saying like growing up, she looked up to like Iniesta and Xavi,
Yes.
like those were her idols because there wasn't really a lot, like the women's game wasn't as established to have like people to look up to. So it's crazy how fast this moved even in the last like decade.
I'll say, speaking to her, and I can speak as a Spanish person, how quickly the Spanish women's team turned up. Because they just won a World Cup, Olympic silver medal, Euros final, when maybe a decade ago, they weren't even getting like quarterfinals in the World Cup. But it shows you once you really amp up that investment into the right talent, how quickly it can explode and how quickly women's football is changing. Because before that, Spanish women's football was almost non-existent in terms of a national team. And now they're undoubtedly best in the world and maybe second with the U.S. So that's all it takes is really that investment in time.
Yeah, no, they've been doing so well. I even played against Barcelona in Champions League at one time.
How was that?
Not great.
A lot of running, I'm sure, chasing the ball.
A lot of running, just defending the whole game. I think it ended like 7-0 or something. And,
there's no shame in that. They won like 50 straight games.
So. I know. Ankles definitely got broken a little bit by Alexia Putellas.
Damn.
No.
Hey.
That's a good story for your kids. What you say? Ballon d'Or winner, dropped me, but it's fine. It's a Ballon d'Or winner.
Good. Yeah. So, definitely that team. I would love to be a part of a team like that because it's just like it's gone like that,
Yeah,
from 0 to 100 really quickly.
And what was the academy system like in Denmark? Because I know it'd be differing a lot by different nations. We talk about the U.S. sometimes has a big issue with pay to play, but curious to hear about the setup in Denmark.
Yeah, so it's just normal club soccer, and then people just get selected for the youth national teams and stuff, and that was more like each coach on each team like submitted players who they thought were good, and then you just like got selected for each one. And I think it was just for me personally, like there's definitely times where I was like, oh, I feel like this time I could not be selected because it was so like in this camp did I do well enough, because you could be like not selected for the next one just based on this one camp, and I don't really know how the US system works with that, if they like more like look like at a broader aspect, but I feel like it was very hit or miss with the Danish system. Like you had to be like good every single time, which is, a
lot of pressure.
Sure. But I was one of the fortunate ones to like go from the very first young team to like all the way up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Was that trajectory throughout like the youth system specifically? Was there a lot of visibility to it? Was it something that like your parents kind of like assisted you with, or you learned as you went the whole time?
So my parents like always like drove me wherever we needed to go and stuff, and they always supported it. I don't think it was like a big deal in any way. It was kind of like,
it's cool.
Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, let's see where this goes. And there were so many teams like from different units and like different parts of the country and all that stuff. So there's so many in the beginning. So I think it was more just like, yeah, this is fun. Like you're getting a little bit of recognition. But at that point I wasn't like, oh, it's my goal to make it to the actual national team right now. But slowly that started to become the goal.
And what age did you realize like, oh, I can actually go like professional with this? I can go national team worldwide with it.
That's a good question. I think because I went like kind of semi-pro when I was 16, so pretty young in Denmark.
Super young.
Yeah.
We weren't doing that. I'll tell you that much. Like what?
That's like USL here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're UPSL.
Doing at 16.
16 playing high school varsity, definitely. That's all we was
100%.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But honestly, I didn't even think that I was looked at like for like the A national team until I was like playing Champions League. And I remember I was 19 at the time, and then I got the call up, and I was like, I didn't even think you guys even looked my way.
Oh,
so, like I was like, I'm so far from that. They don't even want me. And then I played a good game against Arsenal in Champions League.
Sheesh.
And so they called me up. They were like, you should come in. And I'll be honest, like that whole experience with like my debut and stuff with the national team, it wasn't a great experience. I definitely was not ready for that level yet.
Oh, really?
I'll admit that. It was so hard, and I learned a lot, and I was thrown into like a starting 11,
That's
so
tough, yeah.
it was tough, and just like not really being on, like you don't know the players around you, you're not on the same page, like the level is better, like all that stuff. It was hard. It was very hard, but I learned a lot, and I wasn't selected like a couple times after that, but then I came back once I like
Yeah.
Started
Got a little
establishing
more
myself.
experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I started performing more consistently.
For sure.
So,
Yeah, man, that's a testament to you. Anything you stick to, like
Yeah.
with time.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it takes time.
Who
sure.
was that debut game?
I was just about to
against?
ask, who is it
It was
against?
against Italy.
Italy's tough too.
Yeah. It was a 1-0, I think they won.
That's not too bad.
No.
First ever game, 19, national team. That's huge. Like,
I know,
you don't want to be too hard on yourself either. Yeah.
That's true. I was definitely hard on myself, but I think that's a reoccurring theme for me.
Yeah.
That's fair. What I guess like what was your experience like playing professionally over there, and then like what made you want to make the decision to come to the US?
So, like, as I mentioned, I've always been obsessed with America, and in many ways, I love the way like the women's game is being supported here. It's like I think it's the best in the world for women in America.
Oh wow. Over
I
places
think,
like England, Spain. That's dope. That's good to hear.
like just like support
Yeah.
wise, and yeah, I think like when that offer came from the Thorns, I didn't even have to think about it twice. I was like, yeah, I'm going. Like I feel like that's where I'm destined to be. And I also like everything around the sport too, like how like the whole entertainment side of it, like how they love doing like a lot of interviews, or like just all the stuff that social media posts, like all these things that we're doing. Like it's so much more than just the game, it's like a community too.
For
I
sure.
really like that.
And did you seek out the NWSL in Portland Thorns, or were you just still playing in Denmark? Then kind of out of nowhere an offer came.
I definitely talked to my agent and was like, that's a place I would like to go.
Right. Okay.
But that was one of many places I would like to go, obviously,
sure.
because there's many great teams out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't like one that we seeked. It came, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Is there any day-to-day differences, you say, being an NWSL player versus playing in Copenhagen?
That's a good question too. I think just like the professionalism. I'm not gonna like say it's not good in Denmark, because I think it is, but there's just so many more things to do in America. I feel like in the NWSL, like things that I didn't have before, like small things like a regular massage or something like
Oh,
that.
really?
Or like,
Wow.
yeah, like just like small things like that. I'm like, it seems very professional. Like the setup is different, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, NWSL is definitely making a lot of important strides forward.
Mhm.
Kansas City Current, their stadium is the first ever, I believe, women's soccer specific stadium in the world. So as a league overall, I would definitely say NWSL is definitely pushing the envelope, which is great to see.
Yeah, it's great to be a part of, and just like not only seeing your own team, but like all the other teams in the league, like what they're doing also outside the sport for the players as well. And like an example, like Midge Purse maybe from Gotham, like the stuff that she gets to do outside the pitch.
She was
too,
on Broadway,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like stuff like that. I'm like, that's all through connections, and I just think it's so cool.
Yeah, definitely the right league for it.
Yeah.
100%.
What would you say is like the difference in play style between like the two leagues?
I think the NWSL is very transitional. Like and everyone's fast. Jeez, everyone's so
I agree. Y'all be sprinting.
fast. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like
Slow
I
it
was
down.
fast in Denmark.
Yeah.
Like that was my thing. I was fast. And here I'm so average, if even that. Because
Yeah.
everyone is just every
Run
single
and gun.
game.
We like track out here.
I know. Like every player I go against, I'm like, all right. I have to think about how high I want my line to be, because I know they're gonna sprint in behind, and I don't want to look stupid,
Word.
It's a different pace to the game then.
Yeah.
It is, and everyone's so physical, strong too.
Mm.
But yeah, I think it's also like developed a lot in like the more tactical aspect as well. Like the NWSL, I feel like maybe a few years back it wasn't as tactical and technical. I feel like it's definitely developed in that sense as well. So
sure.
I do enjoy playing here. I feel like I really am becoming better and better every game. So
No, it's cool to see even the NWSL in general. Like as a fan, like it's changed a lot within the last couple of years.
100%.
A lot of players from abroad have come in, which has been really cool to see. But even just, I don't know, teams doing a lot for their communities outside too.
Yeah.
Is there something that like, I don't know, sticks out to you being a Portland Thorns player, but also being in Portland that like brings the community together through soccer?
Yeah, I mean, one thing is just like how many people actually show up for us. Like,
I heard y'all are some of the best fans in the league.
yes,
The
I think
attendance
it's
numbers are
like,
great.
yeah, like at least 20,000 every game. I think it is around that number.
20,000.
Yeah,
That's serious.
and it's
Yeah.
like, I've talked to Liz too. Like, it's an amazing atmosphere to be a part of. Like, it's just, it's like when you go into that game, like you feel like everyone is with you. Like it feels like everyone in the whole world because there's so many, and like they will chant like the whole game. Like there's literally people there who I don't even think are watching the game. They're just like trying to bring everybody up. Like they're on this little stage, and it's like clapping and singing, and I'm like the whole game, no breaks.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez,
They love y'all. They love
They
y'all.
do. They do. And it's so special. Like I've never been a part of anything like that. Like every single game, like there's at least that many people, Yeah. It's
That's
amazing
cool,
to be a part
bro.
of.
We got to go to a game now. I'm
No,
saying,
for
which one are we
real.
going to catch? Like, that's serious.
I'm trying to think even what it is about Portland that like
Makes it that way.
bro, because it's similar vibes with the Timbers too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just like they're like their soccer culture is
know
like
why?
insane.
A reason is they don't have as many professional sports teams, too. So they're
They
able
got
to
the Blazers though.
who aren't very good. But they don't have an NFL team.
I thought the
So
Blazers
people-
were nice.
Oh shit.
Nah, they're not nice.
I thought the
Shout out
Blazers were
Dame
nice.
going back, but they're not nice.
Oh, he went back.
He went back,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like starting this season.
Yeah, he went back.
I think he might be out though. For
Yeah.
yeah.
But he
was
got
at
bought
Mil-
out
he
from the
was at
Bucks.
Milwaukee,
He
right?
was at Milwaukee. They bought him out for like 180 million. It's crazy. But I think part of it is the lack of other professional sports teams, which allows them to put more focus on you guys and the Timbers. And from what I know about Portland, is it's a very, very progressive city. So they were early into the soccer passion before a lot of the country was too. And they're more likely to have that same passion for a women's team compared to other cities, just based on like the demographics and political atmosphere of the city. That's my like outside perception.
That's a very good take.
Of how Portland is, yeah.
Very good take.
Have you
That's what it
been
feels
before?
like.
No, I just watched Portlandia.
Portlandia.
You know, I've never seen that
Wait,
show.
what's
It's
Portlandia?
hilarious.
I've never seen that
Portlandia.
show. I
What's
hear
it?
about it all the
Portlandia
time.
is a satirical sketch show that makes fun of like the super, super left wing hipsters in Portland.
Oh, they make fun of it.
Is that a good way to put it, Liz? Yeah. Yeah, I'll say it's like that. Yeah, very satirical, but also like it's funny because it's true sort of vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Who's
Interesting.
like in it?
I don't know if you know Fred Armisen. He's a relatively big comedian and writer, but it was a big show. I think they did like 6, 7 seasons.
I've definitely.
That's how I first heard about Portland.
Mm.
And then yeah, just kind of like learned about it. Have you watched it?
No, I
You should
recently heard
watch
about
it.
this.
You should watch it.
Oh yeah,
I will.
This is familiar.
I haven't seen it since
2011.
like 20. I don't even know, 18 or something.
Yeah, say it came out 2011.
Yeah, I remember watching it like on Netflix in like high school, like way back. But
You be on it,
Yeah.
bro. This guy in movies.
movies,
Your film.
bro, culture, music. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
man.
And speaking of music, what do you be listening to in the locker room before a game?
Funny thing is, I'm DJ.
Hey, okay. So you have the
So-
best taste on the team.
I would say so. If you
Yeah.
ask them recently, there's been a bit of.
Hmm.
I got fired.
Dang.
Not taking off the
What did you-
odds.
what did you play that
temporarily,
got you
temporarily,
fired?
temporarily.
Taking off the
I,
odds.
I'm like, I really want to cater to everyone. Like, you know what I mean?
So you gave them one, but it didn't hit? Like what happened?
I don't even know. They just said,
They didn't
"You
even
said
tell
you
you?
play the same songs." I'm like, because I know y'all like this.
Okay.
Like, if I play some song that y'all don't know, you're gonna be mad.
Nah, you gotta
Sorry.
surprise them.
Yeah.
surprise
You got to
them.
put them on.
You're right. You're
Mm.
right. But then, yeah, I think they don't think I play enough Spanish and French.
Okay.
And that's valid. That's a valid take.
That's
'Cause I
interesting.
don't. So I should play more of that
So what do you be playing? Like
in the locker room.
yeah.
Danish music.
No, never.
Danish music? What is
Never.
Danish music?
Danish drill.
There's actually some good Danish drill.
I don't know.
Hey man, it gets serious and cooling, bro.
I don't know what they get into.
It's crazy.
I don't know what they get into.
So there's
Word.
definitely some good Danish songs, but I would never make them go through that because you know me, like before a game, I don't want to listen to songs I don't know.
Okay.
Isn't that
Interesting.
valid? You know.
That's okay. That's real.
Do you know Ike Fue?
Yeah.
Somebody just bring that up to us.
Isn't that a Spanish artist?
When we-
Yes.
Yeah.
After
Because it means what happened.
When?
Yes.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
the,
That is one I will play.
That's a song
Yeah,
or a
that's a good
person?
one.
J Balvin.
A song.
Song. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
No.
Ike Fue. By who?
I don't remember.
Ike Fue.
Let me check.
It means like what happened. Ike Fue is also like what's up. Like
Yeah, like that song will get everyone going. I don't care.
yeah.
Ike Fue.
Ike Fue.
Ike Fue.
Yeah,
You
Don
hear that?
Don
in
Miguelo.
DR? Run the other way.
Yeah,
Facts.
so what's up?
Ike Fue. Yeah, nah. No bueno.
It's more like what you doing than what's up.
Yeah.
It's not like how are you, what's up. It's like
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Like que pasa? It's one of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
won't catch me in DR.
Okay.
I think you guys
Any
will like that.
hip hop, Afrobeat, R&B, what else?
Like in the locker room, probably not that much. But for myself, I really like Thames. Yeah.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. And honestly, I don't really have like a favorite artist, which is bad. Like I wish I knew more Afrobeat because I don't. Yeah, but there's a few songs here and there that I would like love, like Kulosa.
You know? Oh yeah, great song.
Iskaba.
Of course. Bangers.
What's the other one? Sere or something? How do you say that? Is that right?
I was pointing to Josh. I don't know.
That's crazy.
You felt that,
bro.
I just laughed.
Bro, let's do it. I took the Ike Fue. You take the.
Bro, I don't got it.
Do you know?
Feel me?
What song you talking about, sir?
Sing it.
No, I can't. I can't.
You show me after.
I take the Ike Fue and then you take that one.
Bro, I just laughed.
I think you guys would like it. I wish I could play it right now for you.
No,
you can.
Can I?
Yeah.
You can play it. You two, we'll just
we'll
play elevator music over it, huh?
It might not even be my country.
That's fair, but
I can check you
guess, bro.
I know.
Like if someone's Portuguese,
I know. It's good.
Hilarious.
What about you guys? What do you like to listen to?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah, definitely everything.
Somebody commented on our post recently, like, "Yo, y'all need to put out like monthly playlists."
Yeah, we did start it.
Yeah,
there is a playlist. With like, remember when we were doing the weekly?
100%. Yeah,
I made the Spotify, but that's been updated in like summer 23.
Yeah,
but it is there. We just gotta get on it.
Yeah,
facts.
That's true.
And we all post music separately too, so it's like we could just throw it all together. To be honest,
true.
Yeah.
What you make music?
No, I post. I'm saying post music. Yeah.
Okay.
There's been like artists we've been able to like connect with, also shine a lot on their stories, collaborate with, which has been really cool. Yeah. So
nice.
What are y'all listening to right now? Though I actually don't know.
That's a good question.
Reggie and Kenneth?
Always, but I'm trying to think right now. I have to look at my playlist. I'm trying to think off the top.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always listening to R&B because I also like work in that space now, host events based on it. So lots of new age R&B, always keeping up with up and coming artists who are dropping music. So if you ever need R&B recommendations, I have endless.
Oh,
and like
nice.
American, Canadian, European, African, wherever for sure.
Got all of it.
So lots of R&B, but I also love hip hop music. Love Afrobeat, reggaeton is dope. So I listen to a very wide variety, but because now I'm like working in the R&B space, I try to make sure I get super niche.
Yeah,
and just know about artists that people have like never heard of, or can tell who's the next person to pop. So I don't know if you know Isaiah Falls.
I might.
I'll send you Isaiah Falls. He's fire. He's next up for sure.
Got you.
For sure.
Is that your favorite artist right now?
Up and coming.
Yeah.
Men's singer. Yeah, in R&B. Yeah. Okay. I feel the way about him the way I felt about like Bryson Tiller 2015.
Okay.
Now you see where Bryson is.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
That is actually.
Now you see where Bryson is. About to be the 10-year anniversary of Trap Soul.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah. I be calling it. I remember freshman year of college, I was like, yo, this dude, when he drops Trap Soul, it's going to change everything.
No.
Like 10 years later.
should be a label exec, bro.
Bro. Next up.
Vino the label.
Come on, next up. Sign to me. That's a fact. That's a fact.
For me, it's been a lot of Freddie Gibbs.
That was a great album.
A lot of like old school Freddie Gibbs, and then like French drill.
I do not like French drill.
I haven't heard French drill.
Honestly, it's all just rinsed like New York and like London beats. So like it feels very familiar, but they speak in French. Like it has a similar energy to it. So it's not that like it doesn't feel that foreign.
Yeah.
They just got that jouet.
Yeah, basically.
I like French as a language in melodies like Tiakola and RSKO, but once they get the deep voice rap, I'm just like, something about the language, it just doesn't hit.
It's because you're an R&B.
Nah, because I'll listen to English speaking drill or like German or whatever.
So they got that jouet.
It's too much of it.
That's what it is. But like right now,
too much
yeah, for sure. Definitely listen to all the above, honestly. Like I don't like limit myself in any way. But Zay Level 10 is a Nigerian artist. He's on the way up in Strafiti. Yeah, I recommend. They were actually out here recently, so it's cool to see them.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is all stuff that's good to know.
For sure.
I'll take note.
Sure. Yeah, we'll send you some playlists.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we see you got the drip on here. You know what I'm saying? Are you best dressed on the team?
Yeesh.
We know what you think. You don't got to answer. We know what the answer is, though. We know what the answer is.
No, speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Yeah.
This is an open.
This is definitely an open forum.
Open forum.
Okay. I'm not trying to be hateful, okay, but I do think that Scandinavian style is on top.
Okay.
And not saying I'm dressed that way.
This is an interesting take. I mean, it could be Scandinavian a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by Scandinavian style for the people to understand?
Okay, actually, Copenhagen style. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to explain, but like I feel like we start trends, you know. I feel like what we wore in 2018 is what's popping right now in America.
Really?
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Like
it
what?
makes sense.
It's a
Like
hot
what?
take. It's a
Not
hot take.
not this.
It makes sense. It makes
Y'all
sense.
don't talk that she's standing on
Clock
Danish
it.
business right now, bro. Come
I will
on.
always defend like the style in Denmark because it's just like low-rise jeans, for instance, came back. I think it started at Copenhagen. And we have
Really?
Copenhagen Fashion Week and all that stuff. Like,
Really?
I just think it's the place to be.
Do y'all kind of have like the semi-formal, like the formal streetwear? Because I feel like that's what's
fair.
like trendy now, especially like in New York. Like people like wearing like ties with like a jean jacket.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be like what you're alluding to too.
Yeah, I do think that was like 2023.
Yeah.
No, for real,
Now
though.
now
It's
here.
fair.
Interesting.
It's fair.
So
Okay,
that
sounds
type
so
of style,
harsh.
that type of style.
No, it's
Yeah.
not harsh.
Huh?
No, she says it's harsh. It is not harsh.
No, that's not harsh. That's real.
I'll
That's what
definitely
people
say
know.
it.
Shit.
Yeah, you should.
Within certain spaces, especially within like Northeast fashion, is a lot of derivatives are from Europe,
Yeah.
and then the South will copy after the North.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, some trends never got to Atlanta, clearly. We don't got to talk about Atlanta fashion right now.
I didn't even try
Have
to
y'all-
take it. I didn't even try to
Come
take it
on,
that
bro.
way. I did not
What do
try
you
to take
mean
it
by
that way.
though?
Have y'all seen Atlanta,
What do
bro?
you- like, I need
Look at
the
his left
fits
hand.
are
I need you to
crazy.
see
Look at his
what
left
you're
hand.
saying.
There's some crazy outfits
Look at
in
his
Atlanta.
left
So
hand.
Lil Yachty, who now dresses like a New Yorker,
Yorker,
Soho,
yeah.
walking around talking about how New York's not as stylish
He
as
got
Atlanta.
cooked for that though.
He
Yeah,
got
you already got
cooked
peppered.
for it.
You already got. You
I'm
don't
just,
have to pepper
I'm
him
just
again.
reiterating, bro. I'm just reiterating.
No, it's a fact.
I say best for fashion in the U.S. Biased, but objectively New York, like not even close.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
From what I've seen so
Yeah,
far.
LA's cool, whatever, but like they don't have nearly as
They
much.
just wear flip flops.
Huh?
They just wear flip flops and
Don't do
trunks.
that. Don't do that.
That's
bro.
it, bro.
That's not true.
And
That's a That's one type of Cali person.
And 3/4 sweatshirt.
That's one type of LA person.
My fault.
Wait, if you guys have to like take inspiration, like where do you go? Like what do you
Fashion.
Fashion wise,
Yeah.
Fashion wise,
That's a great
I'll
question.
definitely say I go to a lot of like African brands
uh-huh.
and platforms. Obviously Europe's always gonna be there as well too. But finding like spaces that like express where they're from and also the many places they're from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think within music, within fashion, even within like, you know, sports as well too, like culturally there's a lot of alignment, but it can also be restricting.
Mm.
So people are trying to like break that barrier and express themselves. So
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I feel like
answer.
Yeah. No, I feel like for me it's like music, like musicians.
Yeah, I'll say
Because
so.
I feel like oftentimes like brands are like seeding musicians with like the newest pieces, newest clothes, because that's like you said, it's very interconnected. So even like Daily Paper, for example, like that's how I found out about them through NSG, which is a group from London.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like when I
Yeah.
like if I follow like certain musicians that I like their style, I'm like, okay, they put me on to like different brands. And like my style right now is definitely just oversized everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is the best.
Yeah, like just being comfortable.
Baggy
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
Baggy.
for sure. Baggy
Yeah.
boy.
100.
I would say that, but also athletes. Athletes have
Mm.
become some of the most fashionable people in the world.
That's so true.
I'd say especially the NBA with the likes
Mm.
like a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So I'd say people like that on top of musicians, you know, music videos, all those sort of things. But I think the
Yeah.
NBA has really led the way in athlete fashion. But Footy's getting
For
there
sure.
too. Footy's getting there as well,
Yeah.
for sure.
What about you?
Yeah, I honestly just go on Pinterest
That's fair.
and I
Yeah.
just look for like Scandy style.
Scandy?
You know? Yeah.
That's y'all. That's
Yeah.
short for Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Word.
And if I find a fit, I'm just gonna copy it sometimes.
That's fair.
One other place where fashion is really, I don't know, it takes an interesting space culturally is film. You know, whether it be like certain
That's true.
movies or shows.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of trends.
Hit or miss too,
Yo,
though.
Randomly, bruh.
Mm.
I went to this like film festival for what was it? It was like the Cannes like top 5 short films or something like that.
Mhm.
And there was a Scandinavian film about you know when you like try to log into something and it says like prove you're a human.
Yeah.
The whole film was like about a woman who like she's at the office and she like tries to log in and it's like prove you're a human and like she can't, like she keeps failing. And then she calls tech support like, yo, like I can't log into my shit. Like,
You're not human.
and they're like, oh, like sorry, we can't help you. She's like, what do you mean? She's like, we can't help you. And then so she starts like basically like talking to different people trying to figure out how to get in. And they're all like, oh, like I don't know. And then like the film like develops and she finds out like she's a robot.
Yeah.
And like, but she thought she was like she's artificial intelligence or some shit. She starts having like an existential crisis because she thought she was a human being. and then her husband, like it's like a whole thing.
It sounds good though.
Yeah, that's me. We
like,
like the dystopian.
And it was like
stuff.
15 minutes. Yeah, it was like amazing.
Yeah.
I'll find the title.
That's fire.
And send it.
I want to watch that
Shout out Scandy Films.
Thanks.
There's a word that comes from, I think it's called huga. Is that Danish? Okay. And does it mean, it relates to style, right? Or kind of like design, especially interior design? Do y'all relate it to fashion at all? Or has something to do with like the energies being together? Something like that. I've been seeing huga, whatever.
Yeah.
They always talk about Denmark involved with it.
Where have you seen that, bro?
Huh?
Where
like apartment setups, like having a huga setup apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
What channels is this guy?
You want to know what happened? I graduated. I'm moving to my first apartment. I'm like, all right, what's some interior design? And they kept talking about huga.
That's feeling.
So I'm with my first Danish person. I gotta ask.
No, that's good. That's good.
He was overwhelmed. That's what
I was like, yo, what is this huga?
So valid.
I'm with the first Danish person I ever met. I gotta ask.
Directly translated, it's just cozy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So we use that word for everything.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm feeling mad huga.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's a nice way to use it.
I'm about to start really saying that too.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's hard.
So you can use it for anything, like, interior design. You want to wear something huga that's like something comfy, you know? Okay. So you can use it for anything, really.
It works.
We say it a lot.
Yeah, I was laughing, bro. It's good.
Huga.
Facts. Well, we've delved into a little bit of like music, fashion, interior design. We gotta talk about acting.
I was about to say, you just brought up.
You have like some interest in that. I guess just like, do you want to talk a little bit about that and like how you got into that, what that looks like for you?
Yeah. So my brother is an actor in Denmark, mainly Copenhagen. And I think we've both just shared that dream, like ever since I can remember. Like we just wanted to be, especially in that entertainment business, which you can like, soccer is also entertainment in that way. So you can draw parallels to that. But I think we both always just wanted to be on a stage and like perform in that way. And he's kind of living that dream out now. I'm also living out my dream in terms of soccer, but something in me is also like that part like of being an actress, like being on film sets, like that just also speaks to me so much. And the art of acting itself, like I've been obsessed with movies and series like growing up. I think that's how I got my American accent because like people always like, are you? I don't think you're Danish. I'm like,
yeah, you
no,
have a completely American accent. I would never know you're Danish. I would never know you're Danish. You sound more American than some Americans for real. Like,
really?
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's just like been a thing I've been so interested in since I can remember, really. And I would love to like explore that. I feel like today it's easier to do multiple things at once, you know?
Way more.
I see so many people, like I'll take an example with Nadia Nadim. I don't know if you know who that is, but she used to play for the Danish national team as well. And she was studying to become a doctor at the same time. She knows like 12 languages. Yeah.
Oh, she does incredible stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff.
Her whole life story is just incredible. And I remember before I was a national team player, I got the chance of interviewing her. And she was like a big idol, you know, and stuff. Yeah. And I was just like, so what do you think about doing multiple things at once? Like, don't you get stressed out? All these things. She's like, Issa, whatever you put your mind to, you can do. And that really just stuck with me because I'm like, wow, I always thought I had to choose. But I don't think I do. I think I can do both, you know?
I think that's the culture for athletes now is that they're realizing it was pretty toxic in the past when you had to be football, just basketball, etc. But now you look at, we mentioned Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, finals MVP champion while doing his fashion stuff. Rafa Leao, amazing player, also making music. So just being able to delve into multiple things, I feel like is low-key necessary for athletes in a time like
I think so too, yeah. And it's amazing to see that it's possible, you know? And I just think someday that could be me.
For sure.
Go ahead. No, for sure. I mean, we're in New York, you know, and a lot of the shows that have like made a lot of impact globally are based out here. You know, are there any shows that growing up you used to watch a lot that were based in New York, or even being out here that remind you of the shows you used to watch?
I watched like some clips and some episodes of Sex and the City.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Yeah, that is a big one.
One of the biggest TV shows ever.
Yeah. I really like the vibe of that show. I don't know if Suits, is it based in New York?
That's a good question.
I wouldn't be surprised if
it could be.
Maybe.
A lot of shows are. I know Friends was, right?
Oh, yeah.
Still never watched it. One of the biggest shows
you
like ever.
Seen it?
Never.
Why?
Not really my type of show.
Why
Not really my type of comedy. But super iconic. Like the numbers they've done are just out of this world. But I think that was New York too.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I mean, just iconic. And again, when I was younger, I just wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
You know? So yeah.
Do you have a favorite type of like film or show? Like, do you lean more like drama and thriller or more lighthearted comedy, romance? Like, what's your end of the spectrum?
So like for movies, horror.
Okay, same.
Really?
Well, horror and like thriller.
Yes.
Especially like if it's
Psychological
dystopian,
thrillers.
don't let there be some technology like Ex Machina. I'm there.
I'm not a horror person.
That's why I got to see him. Him is horror, bro.
I'm not.
Him is horror. Do you not know him as horror?
Yeah, but like it's gonna be more thrill. Was it like
Yeah.
scary or like exactly.
Why
Same
don't you?
thing with Weapons. Weapons was like a horror, but that was not
Facts.
scary.
I like horror that's like based on something. The point of the movie is not about the horror. The horror is like an exaggerated version to make like a human point. That's what I like.
That's why I love Jordan Peele because he masters that
facts.
perfectly.
Yeah, Get Out, classic.
So good. Us, all of them. I love it so much.
And then shows.
Shows. I do like young adult love. Like This Summer I Turned Pretty recently. I'm just obsessed. You know?
I've heard people watching it.
Yeah. And it's just such a contrast.
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It's so weird. Like for shows, I do like a good like romance, and then for movies, I'm like, I just want to be scared.
That's you too, no?
There was one. Nah, there was one I tried to watch though recently.
The black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
What you mean?
It was not that good. The young adult black
bro.
romance
still know
on
the name.
Netflix.
Romance.
It was cute. It was a little.
Talking about the one on Netflix?
Yeah, they dragged it though. The level of
it was like, yo,
it was
come
cool.
on, son. It was like we're from different neighborhoods. But
yeah,
we like each
I'm like
other
real
stuff.
LA. She's
like,
real LA, and then their
we're
family's
from two
doing
different
well.
backgrounds, but we still want each other.
Trust
I'm
me.
like, all right, bro.
I appreciate that ending though. It was a little more realistic. I was like, okay, that's at least they're trying to do something. Feel me?
You don't agree?
I didn't finish it.
Oh,
I couldn't get it. The thing about me, if it starts slowing down for me, I turn that shit off.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's so valid.
I'm not gonna finish it.
What was the name of it? You found
I'm
it?
trying to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, Forever. It's called
Forever.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear
Forever.
about that.
Definitely.
I heard it was like cute.
It was cute.
It was
yeah.
It was cringy.
If you're like a
cringy.
teenager though, that's like a good.
Cringy.
It's a good healthy viewing.
Yeah.
If you're younger, but I'm not really trying to watch that.
Sure.
What type of movie would y'all act in? Let's go around.
That's what I was about to ask too.
No, we going around the
No,
world.
no, because you know I'm
It's
trying to
saying
act too.
Hey,
I'm with
I
you,
be
bro.
acting in my
Yo,
Vino skits.
yo,
Yeah,
yo,
I've
yo.
been soft launching the acting career.
Gabe,
Y'all
Gabe,
know
I'm
that.
with you, bro. With you, bro. We here.
Yo, I can't make the podcast episode. I got it set to be on. No, come on.
That's actually a good question. What type of film you say? What type of film would we want to
Yeah,
act
what
in?
type of?
I would say thriller.
Mm.
Thriller, but
I
not
can't see
like.
you want a thriller, bro.
Huh?
I
Why?
can't see like running away from.
No. See that's horror. That's not thriller.
Okay.
Thriller slash drama.
Like, what would be your role in the thriller though? Like, what person are you?
Fair, let's get into it. Nah, because he can hit some. I can see him hitting some, but I want to know what you think
Like-
he can hit.
Okay, so I'll give you an example, right? Highest to Lowest, not a good movie,
This.
right? Now, they shouldn't have had the kidnapping. If they made it about like a music industry drama and the intensity of the music industry and like how far will you take it, some serious shit like that, I could be in that for sure.
But what would be your role?
I could be one of the artists in the thing, I don't know.
Protagonist.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Who knows?
He's open.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would have been in like an Insecure too. I could have been Joe's little brother in a little barbecue scene. Easy,
Yeah,
bro.
them
Easy.
Side roles.
Come on.
Side roles is
Come
true.
on.
Easy.
For sure.
He could be in a comedy.
I don't like comedies.
I think I would.
Comedies
I think
are
that's
really hard to
that's
be
the
funny
only
nowadays.
thing that
It's
I
true.
think it's the only thing you could do
that's
too,
the
because
only thing
Comedy?
I could be in.
him laughing while trying to
Yeah.
do it would fit the show.
Yeah, I can't be in anything, but I can't be serious.
I
bro.
want to be serious.
I'm not a serious
Yeah.
person.
I understand.
I would say thriller or romance. Those would be my two.
I would be somebody's like, I would be the uncle in like a comedy.
Facts.
Like I'm like just the funny uncle that comes into the scene just to like make people laugh.
Funny uncle.
Funny
Have
uncle.
you seen Get Out?
Yeah,
Oh, Lil
Rob?
Rel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I'm not in many scenes.
You could be the funny guy in a serious movie like
Yes.
that. That's a
Okay,
great
fair,
shout.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair,
Easy?
fair.
That's
Like,
gonna
I'm
be-
there for comedic,
Yeah.
comedic relief.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What about
Honestly,
y'all too?
I'd take anything.
Yeah, I feel like I'm versatile in that way. Comedy, I would only say comedy because like I've
You
done a
could be mad. You
speech.
could be mad funny.
Yeah, I've done a speech in comedy when I was younger,
Mhm.
and like won in that.
Oh, you
it's
won?
a fact. Yeah, it's a fact.
He's talking
Nice.
about we had.
Wait, hold on. My thing is, he wasn't even there that
Okay,
year.
so we
They
went
went
to
to
No,
high
let,
school
let me
together.
say,
For
let
context,
me
they went to high
finish my
school
story.
together,
Let me finish my story because he's about to try to tell my story. You feel me?
And that's messed up. I don't like that about him. You know?
You feel me, bro? Don't bueno.
Tell your story. Bro.
Anyways,
Tell your
he's just
story.
talking about like we had like a speech declamation we do every year.
Okay.
But like the year I won was right before
So
you
had
came through.
to explain it.
No, but for real.
To explain it though, we had this thing called declamations where you had to like pick a passage that you really enjoyed, and then you had to like perform it in front of your class.
Okay.
And then if you performed it very well, your teacher would recommend you to then like do it in front of the school. And so he did it in front of the school.
And it was a comedy.
Yeah, but
I was really bad at it.
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you did more oration.
I tried to do like some
Speech.
serious
Nelson Mandela.
like, bro, I don't not even
No,
Nelson
bro.
Mandela is crazy.
No, I thought, bro, kids be
definitely.
doing like
That's-
speeches.
that's
Which
the-
No, it's the little things.
Bro, the little things.
Y'all don't be doing
I
stuff
did like Confucius.
That's also
Like
insane.
like a like a
What you mean? That dude started a religion. Like what? Like what are y'all talking about, bro?
What is this guy? I didn't. What is this guy? I'm like, what?
I'm just saying.
No,
that's a
literally
fact, that's a
started a
fact.
Mine
religion.
was like
That's a
some
fact.
theory, like some psycho.
Yeah. Oh, and Nelson Mandela was crazy. All right, bro.
No, fair. No, but you always picked oration. I picked
Yeah.
humor, and so that time I won that. But
That's cute.
you said romance too.
Yeah.
I feel like romance would be valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be like a dream role for you?
Oh, well, I would love like psychological thriller or something
Yeah,
like
oh,
that.
for
And
sure.
be like the protagonist and final girl, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, also like a romance would also be fun, I think, and comedy. I mean, there's
All of
so
it.
Yeah.
honestly,
It's real.
I think as an actor, it's important also to try to be versatile. Yeah.
Yeah. That's real.
Different roles bring out different things in you, and you learn about yourself in different ways too.
Mm,
You know, which is really cool to see.
yeah,
Definitely. Oh,
that's a good
I'm
show.
tweaking.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel like I mean I've never tried to act, but I know like it's a very like difficult discipline. But from like having friends who are in that space, like the one thing they always tell me is like it's very like therapeutic. Because like I don't have a friend who's like doing classes right now, and she says like a lot of the process of learning how to act is also like just learning more about yourself and like
Yeah.
your emotions, and like they just like I think one of her classes they literally like came in and everybody said like the most had to like explain like the most traumatic thing
Oh
that
wow.
happened to them, and like people were crying and like but it's to like I guess to learn like how to like just get in tune with your
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it might be like also just a very therapeutic
Oh yeah.
experience as well.
I think it's good for me because I'm overall a very sensitive person. Like I feel so hard.
Yeah.
Good emotions, bad emotions. And also playing this sport, like obviously it can be hard at times. Like
Mhm.
losing a game to me seems like the end of the world, you know,
Mhm.
or if you don't play well, like I will overthink that so much. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't feel so much. But
Mhm.
then I'm like, for stuff like acting, like it's important that you can,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, have like strong emotions. So it's like I'm thankful that I have it, but like it can also be very hard, you know. So, but yeah.
That's fine.
How have you learned how to like manage that as you get more experience with your career? I'm sure it's probably different at 16 than it is now as you get into your 20s and everything. So
Yeah. I think definitely like when I was younger, especially like for me, a good game would be 0 mistakes. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
if I made one mistake, like I don't care how it went, I would just like bash myself in my head and
wow.
like would always like after every game I'd never be satisfied because there's
Mhm.
always something to work on
Mhm.
and I'd never feel like I was perfect. And I had like a weird obsession with being perfect.
Mm.
Still kind of do a little bit, but
yeah.
I've learned a lot, and now I'm like, okay, so you might have made 2 or 3 mistakes, but let's look at the positives also, and like, what did you do well, and like how did what was the result of the game? All these things that also matter. So yeah, definitely experience comes with that. I've grown a lot as a person, and I'm like better at seeing like full picture and like looking at the future instead of just like
Yeah.
in this very moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've definitely learned a lot just from playing more and more games.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, adaptive perfectionism. I feel like that's something we all have to learn for real. And even just like losing forward, failing forward. You know, even when we're getting to like, you know, chat about obviously this whole weekend in general, you're talking about like your defender being a defender. How is that? You know, it's a very unforgiving position.
Yes.
You know, it can be very rewarding at the same time too.
Yes.
You know, so talk to us about that just psychologically, you know, and for the
Yeah.
viewers as well.
I think I've had so many moments where I was genuinely like about to quit because it hurt that much.
Wow.
Like I remember early on in my national team career, I again was thrown into the starting 11. I was playing against like top class players, and you make one mistake, it's over. They score, and it's like
Yeah.
I just remember also like I used to play for teams where like no one would care, no one would comment anything because no one was watching, you know.
Yeah.
So there may be 2 or 3 comments from parents. I would be like, "Oh, good one, next one, go again, girls,
Yeah.
whatever." And then I played with the national team, and I just remember like I was just gonna go check the comments because that's what I usually do.
Yeah.
And it was just like they came for me, you know. And
that's tough.
also like because I look different too.
Mm.
I'm the only black girl on that team,
Mhm.
so some of them came from my looks,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
And I just remember like this is so different and so new for me, and I didn't know how to handle it. Like I was genuinely so upset. I was like how can I do this? How can I keep going? Like this hurts so like mentally I wasn't strong enough to like just like not care about that. And I think it's gotten better. Like obviously now I don't read the comments at all because it doesn't matter. But just like stuff like that like really got in my head when I was younger and I played like at a level like that. But what I just didn't understand at all was like, why does the way that I look matter? You know, like to me, that was just crazy. Like people were telling me to cut my long braids because I can't see anything, and like
That's crazy.
just like some things. But obviously that's not all of them. There's a few
Right.
bad apples. But yeah, I think I've definitely mastered like how to like move on to the next and like not try to obviously read comments and just focus on me and like focus on my coaches, what they tell me and all that stuff, because that's what actually matters. Like someone sitting on their couch and like commenting stuff like you don't know anything.
Yeah, man, that hurts. Sorry to hear that, for real.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
I
definitely sorry.
think
But it hurts though, because it's like you're just doing your best. Like even playing high school ball with him, we're nowhere near the level you are in terms of what you achieve. But when it gets to it, you hear people making noises on the sidelines, like, "Yo, bro, I'm just doing my best, just trying to be enjoy myself."
Yeah.
I just try to enjoy myself.
Literally.
Or you're doing well, and because you're doing well, you become a target as well too. So as the psychological aspect, I don't know if you guys have had similar experiences on the pitch.
Oh yeah, I've dealt with racism. I dealt with racism on my own team too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I also grew up as one of the only black people in a very predominantly white area. And they were just like, some of them would randomly make black jokes for no reason about just like calling me Martin Luther King Jr., just saying the N-word to try to piss me off, just random shit. For real, just like for no reason. Yeah.
That's why he said
like really crazy stuff. Yeah, facts. I should have come back with that speech. But one thing I always talk about, also being black and of European descent, is about kind of like black Europeans and like the importance of the visibility of that population. And that's why like your story is important. And I reference that when I talk about like Lamine Yamal in Spain or Vicky Lopez on the national team, because countries that people don't associate blackness with, the black people there need to show that visibility, because people in those countries have a higher likelihood of dealing with some of these unfortunate incidents, like yourself, like Vicky Lopez, like Lamine Yamal. And people are like, oh, why do you talk about race? Why does it matter? This is why it matters. But at the same time, you're paving the way for the next generation of young black women in Denmark. So just keep going, because you're doing the right thing. 100%.
I definitely did notice like after playing some games and we walk around, give autographs, whatever, and there'd be like so many black girls and be like, oh, Isa, you're my favorite player, like, oh, I want to be like you. And I'm like, that's why we're doing this, Isa, you know. Like it really doesn't matter who's commenting, whatever bullshit they're commenting, because like there's a little black girl out there who's looking at you thinking she can do the same, and like that's your purpose right now. So that's what I try to focus on.
Even yesterday too, there were some fans on the sideline too, and they called you over.
I know, it was so nice. And they're like, the American national team fans, and they still wanted to talk to me. I was like,
of course.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's beautiful. That's what it's all about, honestly.
It is.
Yeah, it's fire.
It is.
Thanks.
Hey, man.
Anything you have questions for us?
Or you want to even talk about? I know we've been asking you a lot of questions.
Yeah, facts.
Like, what's going on, man?
It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think about being in New York? Just like in general, like, is it everything you hoped for? Or are you like...
I mean, it's interesting perspective. I would say a little bit more context. Grew up Long Island with, Kendrick. And so, like, in terms of New York, you mean the city or just the overall state? Okay, cool.
Like the city.
Yeah. No, the city, there's a lot of opportunity here. Which draws a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a local culture that's very, very strong. As you get older, though, people do say that you realize that a lot of people in New York at a certain age aren't even from New York, you know what I mean? So it's just interesting, just in general, most places to like see that transition. But we're comfortable because we're used to it. It makes sense for people not to be used to it.
Yeah. That's facts.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. there's one guy on TikTok. I think he's from Texas.
Bro, his whole brand.
His whole like brand,
bro,
is like he starts every video talking about I just moved from Texas and like to New York, and then he talks about like something that's culture. Like crazy about New York.
Yeah.
So it's definitely just one of those places where like I feel like if you come from somewhere else, it's like it's just a lot.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the things that we're used to is like other people are like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Like he's talking about a 20-minute wait for the train and like somebody just doing crazy stuff on the platform the whole time.
And that's an average Thursday.
Really just like headphones in, like
blank face. This dude is losing his mind. Just
It's scary.
Yeah, desensitized to things, which has its pros and cons. To be very honest, you know, when you look back at it, it's like okay, but at the same time too, because of the pace, everybody's busy, and it keeps people humble in a certain type of way. Yeah, one of the things I really love about New York, which is gonna sound crazy, but it's like not for real. Like when you're on the train, let's say somebody's having a bad day, somebody's crying, like people leave that person alone, bro. Which like obviously it's like, you know, if somebody needs assistance, people do cater to that as well. But there's also an understanding of like everybody's going through some shit. That's why I say people from New York, they're kind, they're not nice necessarily. Do you know what I mean? There's like a slight difference. So
it goes into the word sonder. I think New York's a very sonder city, which means that like everybody is aware that everyone is living their own fully individual life. So that goes into kind of what you're saying. But yeah, the pace of it, I would say, is definitely very crazy, especially as we work in, I'd say, the entertainment space, both within like sports and media, but then also for myself doing events and then the music things. So there's the amount of constant things that I'm doing 24/7 is pretty ridiculous, which is, and people be asking me now that I quit my job to do all this stuff full time, is like, what does a week in your life look like? I'm like, I actually need to drop the video because I've been thinking about the last 8 to 9 days, and it's absurd. Like, it makes no sense. Like even yesterday, I had to like go film a promo video for an event and then go do soccer content at a store and then go check out a venue for where I'm trying to host and then go to the game yesterday. And then this morning edit while I'm doing that before coming here. And then I got an event later. It's just like, bro, it's ridiculous.
But do you like it?
So I do like it. Yeah, for sure. And it's all worth it.
It's what you make it. And like, I guess out here, like what you make it out here means like you have a lot of options to make it what you want. Other places is what you make it, you're limited. Some people could feel, you know, talking about the guy who his whole thing on TikTok is talking about coming from Texas, what it's like. There's a lot of pressure sometimes to keep up. Which honestly you shouldn't let get to you. Like, you know what I mean? Especially for people that move out here. You know, that's honestly, some people move to New York and they choose them out and they leave. Man.
I feel like New York too is it's saturated in everything. So whatever industry you're in, there's a million people doing that. So if it's fashion, if it's film, if it's entertainment or it's sports or it's events or you want to be a DJ, make music, etc., it's just going to have the most amount of people doing that. So you have to figure out what are you going to do to stick out and be a unique individual in that space. Because otherwise you get, you're just a fish in a little pond and you can't ever get out of the water sort of thing. So definitely sink or swim, I would say. Yeah. And you just got to keep going and stay consistent in whatever you're doing. Because it takes longer. It takes longer for sure.
It does take long. With the question you asked about defending.
Oh, fair.
So I don't even think I got into it.
Oh, facts. That's
Sorry.
Conversation is flowing, man.
I just started talking about mentally and stuff. But a quick point. My dad used to call it like the thankless job. Like defending, like, because you know everyone expects you to do like to make zero mistakes, because if you make a mistake it could be a goal and then you're the villain. Whereas if you flip it, like for a forward, it's a bit different. You can miss all game, do bad, score one goal, you're the hero.
That's why I never wanted to play defense. That's why I always play forward, because I was like, yo,
depressurize West.
I'm not gonna be the one. I could miss the entire game. People be like, yo, good game, bro.
Hey, that's stupid.
They're missing.
You miss the whole game. Nah, you don't have to score as a forward. It'd be like you played.
You will not score. You will not score.
Tolo Moani still having nightmares, unfortunately.
Oh well, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It can't miss it like a big final.
Maybe going through it too, but it's not the same.
But it's like the day to day. You can actually go like 5 games without scoring, and people will be like, "Yo, good game." Like you made, like you had a few chances. Like people will say, "Good game."
I know the ethos of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just supporting you.
No. Overall, though, y'all get thanked way less.
You know?
Yeah.
That also could be the rewarding aspect too, because when you shut someone out, it was good. For Portland, you know, there's a facility coming through for the Portland Thorns in collaboration with the Portland Fire. First time ever seen something like that, from the W to the W, damn near. How does it feel? Have you seen like anything that's been really cool or inspiring about that? Like there's been a lot of noise and it's cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, they've talked about it a lot, obviously, and we've seen like some pictures of how we want it to look, and they've asked us what we want to be there and stuff like that, and talked about like how the whole vibe of it will be, and it will be so cool to like share that space with another professional team. WNBA is just so cool, so I'm really excited to see like what that's gonna be like. And obviously they want it, like they want Portland to be like a space for women's sports and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how that's gonna turn out.
No.
This team's gonna cook. That's a fact.
You about to be hooping, man.
Yeah, about to be hooping for sure. Well, best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you coming on once again. Our first NWSL player on the pod, and yeah, let's go enjoy New York.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Peace, y'all.